I am God. I am Noah. Noah is a Hebrew name and it means rest. It also means comfort. It's already been explained. Confirmation. I am God. I am the Word. Let me tell you about something else. There's another name. The name David. Do you know what that means? It means beloved. That's what it means. It means beloved. Yeah. What does beloved mean? Does it mean that if someone is beloved, does it mean that people love them? Or does it mean that they love people? Or is it the past tense? Is it saying that, they loved someone in the past, but they don't anymore? It's a good question, isn't it? Anyways, I am Noah. I am rest. I am comfort. I am God. What can I say? If you're familiar with the Bible, scriptures, what I'm saying should make sense to you. I'm the one who can give you rest. I am the one who can give you comfort. If I feel if that's what I want to give you. Otherwise, it's chaos. That's how it works. I'm God. You will only find rest and comfort with me. There is no life without me, is what I'm saying. So let's talk about, I want to talk about Noah, the story about Noah. What do I have to say about it? Well, a lot of people have a problem with the story of Noah's flood and the ark and how that all, how that story was told. It's interesting, isn't it? Because there are a lot of people, atheists might say, they would say there was no flood. And it's interesting though, isn't it? Because the word no is in the name Noah. In fact, have you ever heard someone ever say Noah? They're not trying to say Noah, they're trying to say no, but they say Noah. Like that. You ever heard that before? I have. Weird, huh? I always used to think it was a localized flood. I mean, obviously there have been localized floods all over the world. They happen all the time. You know, in the past there would have been very big floods. Yeah. The thing about the word no is it also, you know, it's spelled N-O, but knowledge, know, K-N-O-W, it's spelled differently. It's the same sound. So, so know, you know, it could be talking about some sort of knowledge. A-H, well, Aaliyah Dana Houghton, her ghost is on the front of me, okay? She is sat on my face. I've explained this in so many videos. She was the Virgin Mary, and she was Athaliah, she was the only queen that ruled the tribe of Judah. She was also Leah, who was the wife of Jacob as well. Anything else I could say about her? She's crazy. But I have a purpose for her, obviously. And this is the thing, because guys who look at, if they see a woman who's skinny, they might say she has no ass. Yeah, her butt's really small. And my ex-girlfriend, she had a small butt. Yeah. I mean, that's not revealing it. I mean, at the end of the day, these are obvious facts. If you met these people, you would know that. It's not something you can fake, really. Anyways, so the thing is, it's a magic thing, though. Okay, so no ass, or Noah's, no ass. And obviously, well, the world was warned about doing sodomy. And, obviously, if you haven't done that, then in a sense, you qualify as no ass. In that sense. So another thing I could say is, obviously, well, it's no ass, so as well. That's the thing, because it's no, and that's the other way. Well, Noah's flood, so no ass flood. Well, the thing is, I've done enemas. I am a P shit. In that sense, right? Because that's how an enema works. It goes in the colon and it comes out as a mixture of water and shit. That's how an enema works. The thing is, this is also connected with the Babylonian creation myth. Interesting thing. Babylon, well, Babel, so you know the Tower of Babel, so Babel, and Babylon, Babel and Babylon, they both translate the same way, which is gate of God. And so what that really means is that it's my bum. Okay? And the tricky thing about it is, well, obviously in English, gay is in the word gate. And so I have a rainbow bum. And obviously the Noah's Ark story, you know, God said to Noah, said, never again would I flood the earth to destroy all life. You know, next time, you know, you will see my sign, you'll see my bow in the sky as a sign of my covenant with you and the animals. So I have a gay butt, a bisexual butt, yeah. Another interesting thing is, you know, in the Babylonian creation story myth, there's a false god, and he's called Marduk. Interesting, because I knew a guy called Mark. He was a a close friend of my now deceased mum, my biological mum. Her name was Fee. And Mark, he got in a relationship. He had a civil partnership with another man called Mark. So that's two Marks. Yeah, strange, huh? So Marduk. Marduk. The other interesting thing about that is my mum's nickname for me when I was a baby. She used to call me Fluffy Duck because I had very fluffy blonde hair. Unfortunately, yeah, I haven't lost all my hair. I prefer to keep my hair short. I prefer the look, even if other people don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a hair transplant or something. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, oh, another thing I could say about Aaliyah Dana Houghton, like I said, she was the woman that people called the Virgin Mary. She was Athalia. She was Leah. She was the angel Gabriel. I'm not quite sure, you know, well, obviously Gabriel was described as a male angel. She's female or trans or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, what else can I say about this? I wanted to keep this a short video. Yeah, well, I'll say this. The arc, well, it's, and so the arc is my butt. The word arch and arc, they are my back, my behind, my bum. Yeah. There is a lot I could say, and I would be repeating myself if I kept saying, you know, I've said what I've had to say in all videos. So, yeah. Do you think I've said enough? I think I've said enough. I've made a lot of videos, and I've said so much. I have said so much, and I have repeated myself so many times that it's pointless. I don't want to. I want to rest. So that'll do.